everyone, I am Erika of BEADIngschool.com and you are watching No One Has to Bead Alone, my weekly open workshop to make sure that every beader all around the world has company. Today we are going to work together on the EUNIKE bracelet. Please let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me before we would start. I would like to make sure that everything is all right. Just type in a comment, please. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. By the way, you can watch today's broadcast live from the Beading School Facebook page, from the Beading School Club, and later you will also be able to watch it as the recording on our YouTube channel. I still don't see comments yet. I see that 10 beaders are watching at the moment, so I hope that you can see me and I hope that you can hear me. 15 beaders watching. Oh, I see you now. I see you now. Facebook user friend Maria, Mihaela, Lutka, Maria, Martine. Martina says, hello, Erika, can hear and see you okay. Thank you, Martina. Some more Facebook user friends. Corinne is here, Antoinette, Jessica. Indeed, I know your colors. I think I can guess. You were asking before the broadcast. Christine, Teresa. Teresa is saying hi from South Florida. Oh, she says, hope all are excited. It's amazing. I am excited. I hope everyone is. Jill is here. Facebook user friends. Maria is sending hearts. Lutka sending hugs. Teresa says happy weekend. And Ula can also see and hear me. And Constance is here too. If I haven't said your name, then it means that I don't see your name. Then I see you as Facebook user. In that case, it means it's because you are watching from the Beading School Club, and since it's a closed area on Facebook only for members, then my program can't automatically see your face and name. And there is a link above the video, and if you click it, then you can enable my program to see your face and see your name. And then I can say, hi, Sangeeta, and hi, Anita. Anita says, hi, everyone from a very warm Almere. And that's actually very close to my Amsterdam where I live. Sangeeta also lives nearby to us, by the way. And we are melting here. When we are melting even in the Netherlands, where we have usually like 2 weeks of summer, then it means that, yeah, it's hot. And Donna and Seri and Sharon and Marta and Irina and Gisela and Deb and Mekhtab. Wonderful, so many friendly faces. So let's see, what are we going to work on today? I will put on screen the big picture of the bracelet, or well, actually part of a bracelet or anklet, I haven't decided yet, that I started to make. So the motifs, they are this like rectangular, kind of rectangular shapes, and I find them really nice when joined after one another with a crystal component, a crystal connector in between. Crystal connectors, I call them crystal connectors when you have like a little nice colorful crystal and it sits in a metal setting and there are 2 loops opposite of each other. So then you can, as you see on the picture, you can connect 2 beaded motifs to the loops, and you can add some extra blinginess to your jewel in earrings, in pendants. You can even make a full necklace out of the crystal connectors, or you can make your bracelet longer like I did. Sorry. And 𝐂𝐋𝐈 says, lovely to see your cheerful face, Erika. Thank you so much, 𝐂𝐿. And indeed, I have a big smile on my face. Just like 1 minute before we would have started, I received some messages from our Zuzi, fellow creative team member here at Beadingschool and very good friend. And last week, the creative team, Veronka and Zuzi, they spent a few days here with me in Amsterdam. But now it is the turn for the whole team to have some fun. So today is actually the second reading school summer day, and the whole team is spending a day together, going to a swimming pool, barbecuing, cooking together on an open fire. So I just received, and they are like having fun, as you can see, like Henny sitting on Timmy's lap, whatever. So it was just so nice to to see these funny pictures. I'm really sorry that I can't be there in person, as the treasury is in Slovakia and I'm in the Netherlands, and that's like 1,400 kilometers. So I'm just yay, watching the pictures, and I'm so happy for the team for everyone to have fun together. And also Zuzi sent me some additional pictures, because besides cooking together and swimming, and besides barbecuing, the team could also try beading, of course. And Zuzi was teaching everyone how to make some little fun motifs, most of them actually from No One Has to Bead Alone classes. And this is one of the pictures that I have just received a minute before we would have met now for the workshop. So as you can see, every hand is holding not one, but oh yeah, there are some pendants too at the bottom, but then like full pairs of earrings. Someone beaded 3 pendants. So they all did a wonderful job under the guidance of Zuzi. Like, aren't these like pro pieces? And just imagine that, of course, Zuzi and Veronka, they are beaders, but the rest of the team, they are not beaders. So this is completely new for them. So I'm super happy to see all these colorful, beautiful pieces. So big cheers to our teacher Zuzi, and big cheers to everyone who tried her or his hands with beading today. And let's get back to the EUNIKE bracelet, and let's see that what do you need for today's little class. You can make it into a bracelet, earrings, you can use it as a connector or a little pendant. It's up to you. And as Sherry says, the team, they are now beaders. Indeed. So nice to see them trying everything and learning and enjoying themselves on this beautiful summer day. Kirsten is asking, can you see my name now? Only because you wrote it in the text, but I don't see your name normally popping up, unfortunately. And let's see the material list. So you will need only some basic bead shapes for this motif. It's also good about it that if you have only a few pieces of GEMDUOs left, for example, in a little baggie, then now you can use them up. Also, you don't need much from the rest. So in the middle of every motif, there is a GEMDUO bead. And then the GEMDUO is surrounded by 4 pieces of MIYUKI TILA beads, 2 pieces of HALF-TILA beads, and of course, some seed beads. You will need MIYUKI DELICA size 11 seed beads, and then MIYUKI size 15 and size 11 MIYUKI round seed beads. And then the rest is up to you. If you need a clasp for your bracelet or anklet, if you need earring hooks, if you need a chain, if you need a clasp, that's up to you, or some drops, some pendants, some extra cabochons, some crystal connectors. You can decorate and personalize all the motifs, and I can't wait to see your versions. We posted yesterday a bunch of the Toscana variations from you, and thank you so much, ladies, for all the inspiration. It was wonderful to see how you took Toscana on a journey on your bead mats. So, lovely. Do you have any questions about the material list? From now on, let's stick to questions that are connected to the bracelet, to the design that we are working on. And then at the end, there will be another possibility to ask all your questions that are not related to today's workshops. I will have to answer everything, and I will also share some important information, what is happening, what you can do with us tomorrow. Storytelling. I can't keep it. Okay, I can't keep that part until the end, because what if you need to go and you won't hear it? Tomorrow, 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐒, our storyteller, is coming again. So Beadingschool Academy students, turquoise and fuchsia level, 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐒 is waiting for you tomorrow. And if there are no questions about the material list, then let's start beading. Please allow a half-minute technical change for me, as I'm going to switch to another microphone, and I will be removing my face from the from the video, so then the hand camera and the illustration is bigger. Just a moment. Can you please let me know if you can still hear me, if you can hear what I'm saying? In the meanwhile, I hope that you can hear me, but I forgot to say that there is a PDF file available that makes following. Okay, Marta says I'm loud and clear. Thank you so much, Marta. So the PDF file that includes all the illustrations that I am showing you during the video, and steps and material list and everything, it is waiting for you at 𝐿oneHasToBeadAlone.com at the usual place. For 3 days, you have a choice to either download the tutorial as a gift from me, from Beading School, or to support the broadcast by buying it for €5. And after 3 days, the free version will go away, and the tutorial will be available only in the Bead shop. So yeah, download it from 𝐿oneHasToBeadAlone.com. And in the meanwhile, I got some more confirmation that we can start beading. So let's start beading. And with of 2 whole beads today, including GEMDUOs and including also the different MIYUKI 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄 half-TILA family beads, half-TILAs and MIYUKI 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄 beads. And please make sure before you include them in your beadwork that both holes of the 2-hole beads are open. And if they are, then please start by picking up a GEMDUO around 15, 2 MIYUKI 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐂𝐄 beads, and another round 15. This is how the sequence should look like. And when you have that part, then please bead back through the second open hole of the GEMDUO. So when you make that move, then the 𝐂𝐿A beads will be separated by the round 15s from the GEMDUO, and they will form a little V shape over the GEMDUO. One side of the 𝐂𝐿A beads and the half-TILAs are slightly bumpier than the other, so make sure to turn them in such a way that the bumpy side will face the top and the flat side will face the bottom of your motif. If you beaded already through the second hole of the GEMDUO, then you can continue by picking up around 15, 2 𝐂𝐿A beads, and 1 more round 15. And so this is the sequence. And you bead through the first hole of the GEMDUO. So basically we have the foundation of the motif, but to make it stronger before we would start building on top of it, please repeat the complete thread path one more time. So I bead through round 15 𝐂𝐿A, and then I bead through 𝐂𝐿A round 15, GEMDUO round 15 𝐂𝐿A, again through 𝐂𝐿A round 15 GEMDUO, and then I continue even through the very first round 15 and the very first 𝐂𝐿A bead that I have picked up. So you should finish step 1 by exiting the first 𝐂𝐿A bead, and if you would continue, then you would continue to the second 𝐂𝐿A bead, but please don't. So this is how it looks like. By the way, you can bead this motif from your Thetis Treasure Beading School Academy box or from your own stash. And what I like about working all the time, working for like a longer period from the same box, is same bunch of beads, same selection of beads, that basically everything matches everything. So here I have my 𝐂𝐻𝐈𝐂𝐄 earring, and it perfectly matches the bracelet that I'm making today. It even matches the pendant, the Thetis pendant that we beaded. So you can have a full set, but you don't have to bead the same motif like 25 times. You are only using the same beads and beading in the same style, so you can then combine everything with everything, but it doesn't get boring on your bead mat. Or imagine having an 𝐂𝐻𝐈𝐂𝐄 motif in the middle and then connecting a chain of crystal connectors and EUNIKE motifs to it to finish the rope around your neck. So there are lots and lots of possibilities. In the meanwhile, also Sharon, Nicolene, and Linda joined us, so welcome, ladies. And let's go for step 2. In step 2, I will add some seed beads. So first of all, I will add 2 pieces of MIYUKI DELICA beads in between the tila, the 2 tilas, and then I bead through a tila and a round 15. Now I pick up 3 pieces of MIYUKI DELICA beads. I skip the GEMDUO and then I bead through the round 15 and through the MIYUKI TILA bead on the other side of the GEMDUO. Now I repeat what I did already in this step. So I add a pair of MIYUKI DELICAs in between the 2 tilas and I bead through a tila and a round 15. And then I pick up 3 MIYUKI DELICAs, I skip the GEMDUO, and I bead through round 15 tila MIYUKI DELICA. So this is how your motif should look like after the second step. And hi Jay in the meanwhile. And let me know, ladies, how is it going? If this is okay to follow, if I need to explain something one more time, I'm here to help and I want to make sure that everything is all right. And while I'm waiting for your confirmations, letting me know if it's okay or not, then I'm also curious, do you also do that you wear a set of jewels that are not necessarily from the same motifs, but they are made from the same box with the same beads, but you wear them together? Like, would you wear, for example, these earrings with the bracelet that I am beading today? I'm curious. Or you feel like everything needs to be the same? If you are wearing this motif, then the earrings, the bracelet, the pendant, everything needs to be the same. What do you think? In the meanwhile, I will put the third picture on, and I will actually find some round 11s. I managed to lose them on my bead mat. Oh, there are the 2 pieces that I have prepared. Got them. Okay. And I'm getting answers. Thank you so much. Linda says, mix them up. They all are beautiful. Thank you, Linda, for your opinion. Jay says, mix and match. Also match on Sundays. Yeah, indeed, it can be different on one day or another. Nicolene says, for me, it is enough if the colors match. And then Jessica says, all is okay. Just wondering why your program has forgotten me. We'll look into it later. I see you now, Jessica. And it might be because of cookie settings, if the program forgets you. And Sherry says, I mix different motifs to wear together. And Eva says, mix and match for me. Ladies, thank you so much for sharing. So most of us are here all up for sharing and for mixing and matching motifs. Or like Jay is like one day like this and one day like that. Thank you. So if there are no questions about the motif, then let's go further. I am now exiting the first MIYUKI DELICA over a tila bead, and this is where I will add the first round 11. I picked up my round 11 and I bead through DELICA, tila, round 15. I can do this in one go, they are pretty much in one line. And I bead there are these 3 DELICA beads here over the GEMDUO. I bead through the first one. I skip the one in the middle, and I bead through the third one. When I pull my thread, then this V shape over the GEMDUO will be a little bit more pointy, and also the connection will be stronger. So that's why I am doing it. And then I continue to the other side through round 15 and 𝐂𝐿A and DELICA. And I'm adding also, I will add now the second round 11. I'm using here this accenting color that we had in the box, and I really like it. How do you feel about this shade of blue, ladies? And then I bead through DELICA, 𝐂𝐿A, round 11, round 15, one DELICA bead. I skip a DELICA in the middle, and then I bead through the third DELICA out of the 3, and also through the round 15. And hi Claire, and hi Jennifer, and don't worry ladies, just we are at step 3 and the base of the motif is done. However, this is such a quickie that you will catch up in like 5 minutes, including selecting your colors or picking your beads from your box. Just download the tutorial from no1has2beadalone.com and you can catch up very, very fast. Jay says she loves turquoise, and I can assure her that she is not alone with this. We used to joke during the No One Has to Be Alone classes a lot that when I could not decide what kind of color to match with the rest of my beads, then the answer was, no matter what kind of combination I was working with, my answer was always turquoise. I'm such a predictable girl. And let's see step 4. And now we are adding the HALF-TILA beads. So make sure that you are exiting the round 15, that is in between the GEMDUO and the 𝐂𝐿A, and the thread is hanging towards the 𝐂𝐿A. You pick up a round 15, you pick up a HALF-TILA and another round 15. And now you bead through the round 15 on the next to the other hole of the GEMDUO. This is a little bit of a tight operation. Space is tight. Please make sure not to break the beads. And when you pull this thread, then you will see that the HALF-TILA is covering up the space in between the 2 𝐂𝐿A beads. Now that I have beaded through the round 15, I continue through the GEMDUO and through the round 15 on the other side. By the way, if the space is very tight, then you can also, instead of pushing your needle through round 15, GEMDUO round 15, you can also go through round 15, DELICA beads round 15. It depends on you what is easier for you. And hi, Joanna, in the meanwhile. Happy Friday, happy beading. And I will repeat what I did on the other side. So I pick up round 15, HALF-TILA, round 15, and I finish this move by beading through the round 15, trying not to push the needle into my thumb. And hi Cynthia, how are you today? Good to see you. And then I bead through GEMDUO and round 15. Oh, and someone, Goblin Art says, hi all, I have already broken 7 size 15 beads. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that. May I ask, what is the size of your needle and your thread, because if the thread or your needle is thicker than mine, I'm using size 11 tulip beading needles, and I use 4LB. I'm trying to like 4LB, just a sec. 4LB 0.005 inch 0.12 millimeter thick FIRELINE. But I can imagine that if your thread or if your needle are even a little bit thicker, then that will keep happening, unfortunately. What you can do in that situation, if you have thicker needles or thicker thread only, that do not repeat the thread pass in step 1, especially if the thread is thicker. If the thread is thicker, then it means that it already will give you a little more stability and strength. So skip repeating the thread path in step 1, and instead of that, either what you can do is just keep pulling on the tail thread, and that's how you can keep everything neat and tight. And I hope that that will help. And Cynthia says she's doing better. She says, I don't have to have surgery on my ankle. Unfortunately, Cynthia had a little accident on my ankle, and I start physical therapy in about 2-4 weeks. They put me in a new boot. It fits much better. Thank you, Erika. Thank you for telling us that. How are you, Cynthia? And I'm glad that you don't need the surgery. And Sandra has a FIRELINE related question in the meanwhile. Erika, are you always using the 4-pound FIRELINE? Indeed, I am. I use it for 99.99% of my beadwork. Even the same color, the same strength, the same big 1,500 yard spool, 1,400 meter spool. I don't feel like I need another size. I don't use white or pearly or transparent beads much, so the black satin color is perfect, and the strength, the thickness also works well for me. The only exception is when I'm doing fringe, how Zuzi decorated her Acropolis earrings, then I would not use FIRELINE. I would go for example, the Toho thread that we uploaded this week to the bead shop, because then you need a softer beading material. And if I'm doing bead embroidery, then I'm doubling my thread usually. But yeah, this one, even for embroidery, I use this one. And hi, Manuela, so good to see you. And let's continue with step 5, if you don't have questions about this part. So now we will be connecting the round 15, that round 15 that is sitting in between the GEMDUO and the TILA, to the outside hole of the HALF-TILA. So I pick up 3 round 15 seed beads, and in this case I'm combining 2 colors, but again it's up to you. So I pick up my first color, my second color, and my first color again, 3 pieces, and I bead through the outside open hole of the HALF-TILA. The seed beads are creating a little diagonal in between the round 15 and the HALF-TILA. And now I pick up the same 3 round 15s, and gently I try to, without breaking my bead, I push my bead through the round 15. And then through the, well, you can decide if through the DELICA beads or through the GEMDUO, but you feel that it's still doable. Important thing is that you need to finish on the other side of the GEMDUO with your thread hanging from around 15. And then I repeat the same on the other side, so adding the 3 beads in between the round 15s and the outside holes of the half-tila. And please be aware that this move, this part, will pull the half-tila beads slightly over your GEMDUO, so your GEMDUO will not be fully visible. It will be a little bit covered. And you would like to, you aim for finishing this thread by beading through 2 MIYUKI DELICA beads in a way that you should be exiting the middle MIYUKI DELICA bead. And Claire is asking, is everyone aware that Berkeley are discontinuing nanofill? I haven't heard of that, Claire, and thank you for the warning. In my case, I have tried nanofill in the past. I was not fond of it. I couldn't wait to finish off the spool. So if it's true, then I would not be concerned. But I would also, I don't know where the news are coming from. And what I have seen over the past 15 years that I am beading, every now and then some news are, it might be true this time, but for the past 15 years, I saw the news of like nanofill or wildfire or FIRELINE being discontinued at least 10 times. And it was always just some misunderstanding or actually like some marketing tricks, maybe, I don't know, but it never proved to be true until now. So it might be true now, but please be aware that these news circulate. So double check, please. And Jessica is asking, are you going through the R15 added with the tilas or the R15 added with the half-tila? With the tilas. So when I am adding the group of 3 round 15s, then I am attaching them to the round 15 that is between the tila and between the GEMDUO. So that is the round 15 that is visible from the back to, that is visible in between the GEMDUO and the tila. And Claire says that Berkeley, in this case, have confirmed. There was an alert on one of the American groups. There also seems to be difficulties in getting the smaller LBs of FIRELINE threads. Then thank you so much for sharing the news, Claire. I will look into the FIRELINE. That's something that is very important for us, of course. And I hope that we can take care of your beading needs just as before. If you don't have any more questions about step 5, then let's see step 6. And in step 6, we will be framing the whole motif by adding some more round 15s in the first color. So I'm exiting a MIYUKI DELICA in the middle of a group of 3. I picked up 2 pieces of round 15s in the first color, and finally I'm beading through the second hole of the tila. It was not used. We did not use the second hole of the tila bead until now. So now we are using it while framing the motif. after beading through the second hole, I pick up two more. It will always be a group of two round 15s in this step. So another group of 2 round 15s, and I bead through a DELICA bead. I can decide, and it's up to you, if it's easier for you to bead through the round 11 also, or only through the DELICA. What is important that you need to exit the other DELICA bead before picking up yet another group of 2 pair of round 15s. So again, I beaded through the second hole of the tila, and now I again pick up 2 round 15s, and I bead through the DELICA in the middle of a group of 3. And I repeat the same on the other half of the motif. So I'm adding pairs of round 15s all around the motif. I started with such a long thread. I always use the same length of thread when I'm starting to bead a motif, but while sometimes, or like most of the times, I'm surprised that, oh my god, the motif is not so big, but then it still is a thread eater because of all the decorations. Then this is the opposite, that it looks richly decorated, but it actually takes no time to finish, and not so much thread also. So I added the last pair of round 15s, and I framed my full motif. This is how it looks like when I finished it. And I can continue connecting my motifs to the crystal connectors. I have now 4 motifs, and I will need 5 for my bracelet. So ladies, how is it going with you? Was this clear? Do you have any questions about the EUNIKE motif, about the colors, about the beads, about any part of the tutorial? I would be happy to help if something came to your mind while beading. Joanna says, this is such a fun design, so many options. I'm really happy that you like it, Joanna. I actually also prepared a little showcase for you with different ideas that what you can do with the motif. So for your inspiration, this is the motif, the same motif, while attached on top of a filigree, and then there is a long 8 times 32 millimeter glass drop in metal setting at the bottom attached to it. So you can even add a filigree if you are not happy with the stability, with the sturdiness of your motif. Then a filigree solves everything. Attach it to a filigree. And then we have here some statement earrings. So you can bead small earrings too, but it's summer. Let's make big earrings. So in this example, you can see one motif, 8 millimeter cabochon bezeled, another motif, and then a pendant at the bottom. And Marta indeed says, really cute motif. I'm thinking earrings are two or 3 motifs together. I would love to see that, Marta. I hope you decide to make it. And then I have here a third one, because actually, as we talked in the beginning, that we love mixing and matching, and it doesn't have to be the same motif to make it into a set. We can even mix motifs in one jewel. And on this example, you can see the motif that we beaded today mixed and matched with the Jaisalmer motif that we have been working on in January and February during the Jewel of the Maharaja team. So if you had a beloved motif that you loved beading during an earlier team, then you can go back and maybe use up your leftovers for it. So there are many, many, many different possibilities. And okay, there are no questions. Claire says, I like all the inspirational examples. I'm really happy, Claire. If you download the tutorial, then you will find them all on the last page too, for a reminder. And also, if something comes to your mind, maybe on your bead mat or on as an idea, because sometimes we don't have all the time we would need to bead all our ideas, please share it in the Beading School Club, inspire your friends, discuss what are the options. I can't wait to see it all. By the way, like metamorphosis or like shape shifting is not only happening on our bead mats, but it is very often happening in ancient Greek mythology too. That is our source of inspiration for July and August at the Beading School Academy. And on Tuesday, I am really looking forward to meeting all of you and drink a cup of coffee together. Iced coffee in my case this time, I think, and to show you a metamorphosing, a shape-shifting little motif that I have designed additionally from the Thetis' treasure bead box, and also even some metamorphosing components going with it. So I'm really looking forward to it. And in the meanwhile, please don't forget that we have a triple special deal going on. We have uploaded lots of metal components to the Beading School Bead Shop. And until next week's Coffee Time with Erika, all the metal components except the filigrees, they are 15% off with the discount already applied. You don't need a code. It's comfy to shop at Beading School. And also, if you decide to place an order before next week's coffee time for at least 50 euros, then you will receive the tutorial that you see on the further side from me. It's a pendant designed by Ruxandra Puskás for you. And the tutorial will be a gift for you. The ladies Veronka and Zuzi are working on proof beading it during the weekend. And if you decide to place an order for at least 70 euros, then you will receive on Wednesday. I am sending out the gifts on Wednesday, the tutorials for both of these jewels that you see on the screen. Zuzi's Myra and also Rux's new pendant. And yesterday I also proof beaded Zuzi's motif, and I wanted to try it with Preciosa bicons instead of the pressed glass bicons, and it works super nice. And now my camera is not focusing, but I posted a video so you can check out how it looks like. So thank you, ladies, And oh, Cynthia says your blouse is beautiful, Erika. Thank you so much. It's made by a friend. So and she moved since then to Mexico, and I missed her very, very, very much. So when I'm wearing it, then I'm thinking of her. You know her from the Alina earrings that you can also bead with me. And but while I'm missing her, when I'm wearing this, then I'm also celebrating our friendship and the special connection we had and we have still, even if divided by thousands of kilometers nowadays. So thank you so much, ladies. Don't forget about the storytelling night tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. 𝐂𝐋𝐈�𝐂𝐂 is bringing you stories that fit today's or like the theme that we are exploring now. And it is not the usual lunch break link, but you need to navigate. I will show you just a moment. I want to make sure that you know how to access it, because we have lots of questions usually. So if you would like to join the storytelling night tomorrow, then what you need to do is you need to go to the Academy in the main menu, then click on the Thetis treasure square. You need to be logged in and you need to be a current turquoise or fuchsia level Beading School Academy student. And then you scroll until you see the pretty face of 𝐂𝐋𝐈�𝐂𝐂. You open 𝐂𝐋𝐈�𝐂𝐂𝐂 little square, and there is the link to the Zoom meeting where you can listen to the storytelling evening tomorrow. So that's what I really wanted to share, so you don't miss it, because it's going to be awesome. So thank you so much, everyone, and wishing you happy beading and lots of inspiration. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.